Let's talk a little bit about exercise and fasting. This is another question I always get. Like, should I break my fast right after the exercise? Should I eat before I work at like fasted workouts? Where does exercising fit into the protocol?
Well, I talk about this at length in the book. I don't want people to some people get excited and overeager and they want to change everything in their life. They want to start a new wellness regimen. They want to start doing CrossFit and fasting all at the same time. I wouldn't necessarily jump in everything at once. Like if you've never worked out before, to do intermittent fasting and then go to a heavy workout. But if it's something you already do, then that's fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Because we're not chronically lowering calories. These are all variable. There's a lot of variation. You're not always doing deep fasts. So you may want to modify when you work out sometimes, especially on the almost OMAD week, but that's only every other day. And you may just do it when you break the fast during your eating window, or work out on your odd days, on the 12-12 days, because it's every other day. Every other week in the protocol, I think it can be done if you already do it. So just check in with your body again. Sometimes too much exercise during this time isn't a good thing, depending on what you're going through with your health. But the average person, it could be a great thing. So what I recommend in the book is all those things, plus to experiment with a fasted workout, which has some exciting research around it as far as increasing human growth hormone and fat burning, and these it's added hormesis, so you can enhance some of the benefits of fasting in theory. But then try a non-fasted workout too. So I think variety there is a good idea, and see where you feel the best with and what's sustainable for you. Because obviously the workout, whatever you do, it has to be something that you enjoy and you can do repeatedly. Otherwise it's like, what's the point? So everybody's different in that category.
Yeah. And I think it's also a matter of personal preference too. Like I have tried both the non-fasted and I just prefer fasted workouts. I feel like when I eat or have something before, I just feel like I have a brick in my stomach. So I just like to not have, it's just a personal preference. And as you were saying, maybe there's some symbiosis with the hormetic effects of both the fasting and the caffeine and the workout together. But also, it would behoove you to not work out, because like if you say, okay, I'm not going to work out because I can't do it fasted, you're missing the point, right? The point is you work out when you can, don't not work out, right? And if you can play with a little bit of sometimes you get food, sometimes you don't, depending on what week you are in this fasting regimen. I think that's great advice as well.
Yeah. Flexibility. I think that's the term that I use throughout the book. It's flexibility. I want people to have metabolic flexibility, but I want them to have flexibility in how they approach these things too, and not feel like they're a failure if they mix things up. There's benefits to all of these things.